Hello, dear learners of English grammar. Welcome back to my Grammar for All channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to give you a brief picture about the parts of speech in the English language. I hope that this grammatical aspect will surely help you expand your knowledge of English. If you are interested in this topic, please stick around till the end. Now, let us get into the video. Parts of speech, grammar for all. Dear learners of English, grammar, parts of speech, this grammatical aspect is meant for all. Okay, from 6th class students onwards, you can say all students can watch this and benefit from this, and all other people can also watch this video and they can benefit from this. Okay, parts of speech is a general grammatical aspect. It is meant for all. That's very important. And now let's get into the video. Before I get into this video, I would like to say a few things. All of you know pretty well that all of us speak in our everyday life only the sentences made up of words, right? And you also know pretty well that there are thousands and thousands of words in the English language, right? And all these words, according to their nature and function, have been divided into 8 groups or 8 categories or 8 kinds known as parts of speech, right? Now, let us see what those parts of speech are. Let us see what those parts of speech are. Now, let us see that. A brief note on the parts of speech. So, what are the parts of speech, sir? The parts of speech are, what is that? Noun, okay, and then comes noun, adjective, okay, pronoun, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So in this way, all the words in the English language have been divided into these 8 parts or 8 groups or 8 kinds that are known as parts of speech. That is the point. Clear, I think. And now let us learn about each and every part kind of part of speech. Every part of speech, each and every part of speech, let us learn in detail. Okay, here that slide. So this noun is there. What is a noun? Very simple. The definition is a name of a person or a place or a thing is a noun. Any name, okay, let me say any name of a person, place or thing. So here noun means name means noun. So noun, name, both. If you this noun is a grammatical word and name is a general English word, that's all. But therefore noun means what? Any name of a person, place or thing is a noun. So here in that way we can say all names of persons, okay, all names of persons, okay, all names of places, right, all names of things. These are all, what is that? Yes, nouns, okay, that's plural. Any name of a person or all names of persons, what is that? The plural. Here you see all names of persons. You know very well persons have 2 kinds of names, okay. Some names given by parents, one, and common names. These 2 names you can find for persons. And here, what is that? And all particular names of persons. All particular names of persons. Particular names of means these names are given by your parents. Okay. all now your names are all particular names, and they are all given by your parents, isn't it? So all such names are called what is it, they are all nouns. Now I'm giving you details, all particular names of persons. How? Here I'm Ravi is a name, is a particular name of that person only. You are Ramesh and he is Ravi. I can't call you by the name Ravi, and I can't call him by the name Ramesh, because Ravi is his own name and Ramesh is your own name. That is the thing. So here Ravi is his own name, his particular name. Mohan is his own name. Sheila, her own name. Kamala, her own name. So these are all particular names of persons. And common names of persons are also there. What are the common names of persons? So names given commonly to all persons are called common nouns. Common names are common nouns. What are they? For example, father is there. It's a common noun. He is my father. He is her father. He is his father. He is their father. Father is common, common to all. So anybody can be a father. Brother, common. Driver, anybody can be a driver. And a teacher, I'm a teacher. He is a teacher. You are a teacher. They are, you can say, they are teachers like that. Soldier, warden, and a tutor, butcher. Butcher means one who sells meat is called a butcher. Okay, doctor, nurse. These are all common names. These are all particular names. So there are two varieties of names of persons. Of the persons, there are two varieties: particular names of persons, common names of persons. These two things you have to understand. It's a small idea I'm giving you here. Now you go to the next item, which is that. Okay, what is that? All names are places. I have already told you, all names are persons are nouns, all names are places are nouns. So all names are places. And places also have two kinds of what is it? Names. Places also have two kinds of names. What are they? Here you see that particular names of places. What are the particular names of places? You see, Injapur. It's a small village near Hyderabad. Panagal, it's a small village near Nalgonda, my native district. And Dilsukhnagar is a what is that a street. Vanasthalipuram is a street in Hyderabad. These two are streets in Hyderabad. And here, what else is Chautupal and Chityal? These are two small towns in Nalgonda region and near Hyderabad. Karimnagar is a big town. Rajamandri is a big town. Okay, and Hyderabad a city, Mumbai a city, Surat a city, Chennai a city. Okay, and then India is a country, Nepal is a country, England, Singapore. See, these are all their own name. Going to Singapore, you cannot call it in Nepal, and going to Nepal, you cannot call it. You cannot say I am in Singapore. No, the people will laugh at you and even punish you also, because you are in Nepal and you cannot call it Singapore. When you are in Singapore, you cannot call it Nepal, because Nepal is its own name. The country's its own name, and Singapore is its own name. The country's particular name. This country's particular name. England is the particular name of that country. India is the particular name of this country. And this city, Hyderabad is there. So it is the particular name of this city. It is the Mumbai is the particular name of the city. In this way, particular names of places are what is that? Are also nouns. Okay, right. And here I would like to give you Asia, Europe, Africa. These are continents, please. Asia is a different continent. Europe, Africa. All these places have their separate names, right? And here you pay attention. All common names are also there. All common names. What are the common names, please? Here you see that village is a common name. Anybody can be a village. This is a village. This is a village. This is a village. But you cannot say this is what is that? This is in Panagal. This is Panagal. This is you cannot call every village by this name. But every village you can say you can call by this name. It's a village. It's a village. It's a village because a common name. And here street is there. Town, city, country. Everything is a country. And India is a country. Nepal is a country, England is a country, Singapore is a country. But going to England, you cannot call it Singapore, and going to Singapore, you cannot call it England. because England is its own name, Singapore is its own name, like that. And here restaurant, hospital, hostel, market, school, college, all these are the common names given to these places. In the same way, orphanage, university, house, institute, garage. See, these are all common names of places. These are all particular names of places. Whether they are common names or particular names, they are the names. Therefore, they are nouns. That is the basic point you have to understand. And now let's go to the next important point. All names of things. All names of things are nouns. Okay. All names of persons, all names of places, all names of things. These are all nouns. And now we are talking about the names of things. They are all nouns. And there are two things, two kinds of things are there. What are they? Let us know about them here. Okay. Here, all names of things which we can see and touch. There are certain things which we can see and touch. For example, this whiteboard marker is there, you can see and you can touch. This pointer is there, you can slide changer, you can see and you can touch. And this you can, what is that, this mouse is there, you can see and you can touch. Okay, yes, and many things are there, you can see and you can touch. And those such nouns, such things are also there. What is that? So all names of things which we can see and touch. Okay, right. And here you pay attention. Car, mobile, table, bicycle, ink pad, laptop, rose, lily. All these are the things which we can see and touch. And therefore, these things have physical existence. This is the main feature of these things. They have physical existence. That means they are physically living. They are physically, what is that? They are physically alive. They are physically alive. And here this pen is there. It is physically there. It is occupying some space. If you put it on here, it is occupying some space. Okay, and it is physical, it has got physical existence. Laptop, ink pad, these are all. And what else, goat, cat, they have all physical existence. So even they also come under things, animals, plants, trees, a planet, all these things will also come under the last category, that is things. Names of person, all names of person, nouns. All names of places, okay, done. And here under the category of things, all things will come. Names of trees, names of animals, names of creatures, names of reptiles, names of what is that, planets, names of name, all names, they are called. Okay, but the main feature of them is which we can see and you can touch. That's very important. And now, okay, so Ganges, they are rivers, you can see and you can, Pacific, Atlantic, you can say Himalayas, Alps. These are all, you can say, which we can see, and these are all things. They come under the category of things which we can see and touch. They have physical existence. And names of things that we cannot see and touch. There are certain other things that you cannot see, and there are things but you can see and touch it. But how can you see them? You can only visualize them. You can only see them in your mental, you can say, on your mental screen. You can only feel. And these things do not have physical existence. Okay, these things do not have physical existence, right? And for example, I'll give you one example. Pain is there. Can you see this pain? The pain in your hand. The pain is your, this hand is yours and the pain is also yours. But can you see the pain in your own hand? No, you can't see. You can only feel. Where is the pain? There is the pain, you say. You can only feel. Pain is there. Poverty is there. Poverty. Okay? Penuria, poverty. If a person is, in tattered clothes and with unkempt hair, and then what is that, if he is like this, what do you say? Oh, he's in abject poverty or something like that. You only understand. You only understand, you only visualize in your mind. You can't see it physically. You can only see it mentally. So they are there. So such nouns, such things are called, what is that? They are also nouns. Okay. Here I am giving you a list. Sweetness. You can only feel and say that it is sweet. That's all. Sweetness can be felt, bitterness can be felt, happiness, grief, poverty, joy. Okay, next, what is that? Sorrow, goodness, pain, bravery, courage, wisdom. Can you show me courage? Can you show me courage? Do you say this courage is in this shape? Can you touch it? No. Can you see it with your naked eyes? No. All these things you cannot see with your naked eyes. You cannot touch them because they do not have physical existence. Okay, they do not have physical existence. This is the main point you have to understand. Okay, they do not have physical existence, right? And here, this is the point. And what else is there? Okay, knowledge. You only understand. He has a lot of knowledge. Okay, you cannot, you can say you cannot find it in the shape of a thing, visible thing. No. Literacy, kindness, mercy, all these nouns are different from all these things. They can be seen and touched. They cannot be seen. They have physical existence. They do not have physical existence. Only you have to visualize them. You have to see them. You have to see them only in your mental eye, only on your mental screen. Okay, right. And this is the point. Now let's go to the next slide. Is there? Okay, this pronoun. What is a pronoun? The name itself has some meaning. The name itself has some meaning. What is that? Pro means pro. Pro means for. Noun means, name. Okay, then noun means name, right? Pro means for, noun means name. That means what? For a noun. For a noun means for a name. For a name. For a name means what? Here, for does not mean anything else except instead of. For means instead of. For has got so many meanings. One of them is instead of. I will go to Hyderabad. I will go to Mumbai for you. For you means instead of you. That is the meaning. So here pronoun means for a noun mean for a noun. For a nouns mean instead of a noun. That means the meaning itself can be found in the name. Okay. Therefore, pronoun means a word. What is that? A word used instead of a noun. Instead of a noun. Instead of a noun. That is another point. A word used instead of a noun is called a pronoun, right? And here that is the definition. Here I'll give you one example. Ravi is a clever boy. Look at this example. Ravi is a clever boy. Who are we talking about in this sentence? Ravi. Again, if you want to say the same, again you want to say something about this Ravi, then what do you say? He has passed in the first class. Again, you cannot say, yes, Ravi has passed in the first class. Can you say? Ravi is a clever boy. Ravi has passed in the first class. No, you cannot repeat that name again and again. It's meaningless. Therefore, instead of this Ravi, here you have used, what is that? He. So, any word used instead of a noun, Ravi is a noun, any word used instead of a noun is called a pronoun. Very simple. Any word used instead of a noun is called a pronoun. That's all. And one more example. Sheila, our example girl, is a dull girl. Sorry. Sheila is a dull girl. She failed in 2 subjects. One example. We are talking about Sheila, therefore this subject, and this is also a noun. Sheila is a noun. Okay. And again we are mentioning in the second sentence, and we cannot say Sheila failed in 2 subjects. What are we saying? She failed. That means instead of this noun Sheila, that is a noun, we are using she, that is a pronoun. Okay, one more example. The cricketers are Indians. They are at rest. So here we are talking about the cricketers. This is a noun. And so what are we, you can say, using for the cricketers in the second sentence? We are using they. Okay. For these cricketers, we are using they in the second sentence. So any word used instead of a noun, cricketers is a noun. Instead of this noun, what are we using here? They. So therefore, what is that? It's a pronoun. Okay. The dog is barking angrily. Here, look at this example. The dog is the subject and it is a noun. Okay. Okay. And what are we using instead of this dog in the second sentence? We are using it here. Therefore, it is a pronoun. Instead of this dog, we are using it here. And then comes what is that? So here, what is that? In these four examples, instead of these nouns, we are using in the second sentences. What is that? Their pronouns. Instead of Ravi, we have used he in the first sentence. Instead of Sheila, that is a noun, we have used she in the second sentence. In the second sentence, she is, therefore she is a pronoun. And in the third example, instead of cricketers, that is a noun, we have used they. In the second sentence, they is a pronoun. In the fourth example, instead of the dog, that is a noun, we have used it in the second sentence, and it is a pronoun because it is used instead of this dog. So in this way, instead of these nouns, these words are used. So they are all pronouns. And other things I would like to give you here very quickly. And here's other examples are given here. And I, we, you, he, she, they, it, my, mine, our, ours. Okay. And your, yours, his, him, her. All these are what is that? Yourself, himself, herself, themselves. These are all what is that? Pronouns. Okay. Other pronouns are also there. At the time of teaching you about the pronouns and their kinds, I will teach you very elaborately, and you will have a beautiful idea about the pronouns. Pronouns is a very interesting chapter, important chapter, because all these pronouns are structure words. Function words are structure words, right? They are very, very important in the English grammar, right? So in the competitive examinations also, many questions are posed from this chapter. Therefore, this is an important chapter. You must all pay attention to this whenever I just upload a video on the pronouns and their kinds. Okay. Adjective. Adjective is the third part of speech. What is an adjective? Adjective is a noun describing word. In general English, if we can say, an adjective is a noun describing word. Noun describing word. That means an adjective always describes a noun. In the grammatical terminology, we can say an adjective is a word, okay, which qualifies, qualifies means again describes a noun, okay, or a pronoun. Noun or a pronoun. An adjective is a word which qualifies a noun or a pronoun. Okay, that is there. And here, I'll give you some examples to make you understand this one. And here, Hari is a brave boy. Hari is a brave boy, right? Brave boy. What kind of boy? We are talking about boy. Okay. What kind of boy? Brave boy. What is this word doing? It is describing this boy. It's a brave boy. If I simply say Hari is a boy, I am not making any special sense in this. Hari is a boy. Am I making any special sense in that? Nothing. If Hari is not a boy, who else is he? Is he a girl? No. Meaningless. I need not say Hari is a boy. Everybody knows Hari is a boy because he's a male person. Right. And here, if I use this word, automatically you get some additional meaning. Hari is a brave boy. So what is this word doing here? It is describing this boy, that is a noun. Always an adjective describes a noun immediately beside it. So it's a noun, and what is it called? It's an adjective. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. That's all. Any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. That's all. And what else is there? And Shilpa is a tall girl. Here we are talking about this girl. And what are we? We cannot simply say Shilpa is a girl. If I say Shilpa is a girl, am I making any special sense in that? Nothing. No. And if I say Shilpa is a tall girl, I am making some special sense. Tall. She's a tall girl. So here, girl is a noun, okay, and the word that is describing this girl is an adjective always. And here, you pay attention. And here, what is that? And the Ganges is a holy river. So here we are talking about this river. And what kind of river is this? Holy river. So what is this doing? This is describing this river that is a noun. Okay, describing this noun. Okay, and next, what is that? Some students have helped the poor. Yes, some students. So how many students? Some students. What is this word doing? It is qualifying this students. What is students? Is a noun. So some is qualifying or describing this noun. So it's an adjective. And then comes those mangoes are mine. Sorry, mine. Those mangoes are mine. Okay, those, there are some typographical mistakes, please you can ignore, and you can say ignore them, please. Those mangoes are mine. Okay, mangoes are noun. Which mangoes? Those mangoes, not these mangoes, those so what is this wording? It is describing this mangoes, it is qualifying this mango, therefore it is an adjective. Any examples here? There are 20 boys in this class. How many boys? 20 boys. If I say there are boys in this class, I am not making any special sense in this sentence. But if I say there are 20 boys, how many boys? 20. What is this word doing? Blue colored word. What is that word doing? It is describing these boys. So what is boys? Boys is a noun. And what is 20? It's an adjective. So in this way, this, in the first example, this brave, is describing this boy, that is a noun. Therefore, it is, an adjective. In the second example, the word tall is describing this girl, that's a noun, therefore it's an adjective. In the third example, the word holy is describing this river, that is a noun, therefore it is an adjective. In the fourth example, the word some is describing this students, that is a noun, therefore it's an adjective. In the fifth example, those is describing these mangoes are a noun, and therefore it's an adjective. And in the last example, 20 is describing these boys is a noun, and here what is that, and 20 is, what is that, adjective. So in this way, so adjectives, what is the duty of an adjective? Adjectives always describe what? A noun or a pronoun. Okay, that's very, very important, right? Are you following me now? Right. Now I'll give you other examples also. I think there are given other examples. What are the adjectives? Great, holy, weak, poor, rich, high, tall, small, wide, little. See, grand, beautiful, wonderful, interesting, foolish, this, that, these, those, many, several, 10. So all these are adjectives. So at the time of teaching you about the adjective and its kinds, in that video, I'm going to give you full details. I'm not I'm not an just a modern teacher. I'm a traditional teacher. If I teach anything, I teach elaborately about that, comprehensively about that. I don't want to hide even a single point that is related to you. So that is my nature, and therefore the video might go little bit lengthy. Of course, you shall be watching some movie, you shall be watching some serial, okay, and you shall be watching, what is that cricket match, wasting hours together time, okay, time, hours together you can, okay, 2020 match, or you can say 1 day match or 5 day match. With patience you watch. But here, that gives entertainment, no doubt. I am not objecting to your watching that. But here, this gives you knowledge. This imparts knowledge. So, knowledge imparting things must be given a lot of attention. You must also take care of yourself, okay? If you want to shine in life, if you want to get through some competitive examination and get a good job, you must learn all such things, because English is a compulsory subject in almost all the competitive examinations. 30 marks or 25 marks or 35 marks will be there. So how can you score these marks? unless you listen to all of them with patience. So, my dear learners of English grammar, uh, now pay attention to this verb. So, verb means what? Okay, verb is a word. What is a verb? A verb is a word which tells us what the subject is doing. Okay, what the subject is doing. Dear learners of English grammar, here this is a grammatical rule or definition. A word which it tells us what the subject is doing. No, what the subject. There are two parts in a sentence. What is that? Subject part, predicate part. Right? Subject part always tells us the person or the place or thing we speak about in that sentence. So in every sentence there will be a subject. So here what is that? No, this verb tells us what the subject is doing. This is the grammatical definition, and now I can directly say in simple terms, I can say how all the actions, okay, in simple terms I can say all the actions we do are verbs. All the actions from dawn to dusk we shall be doing so many actions. We eat, we drink, we brush our teeth, no, we take bath, okay, we write, we sing, we talk, we do so many actions from the morning till we go to bed. We shall be doing so many actions. Yes, actions are verbs, verbs are actions. That's all actions are verbs, all verbs are actions. Verbs is a grammatical term and actions is a general English term. Actions are verbs, verbs are actions. That's all. And here, and what actions are verbs? All the actions we do. We means we are the human beings. So it's like that. And then comes what is that? Yes, all the action the animals do. Animals will also do actions just as we do. We eat, they eat. We drink, they drink. We walk, they walk. We cry, they cry. We run, they run. Okay, we walk, they walk. So what not? What all the actions we do, the same actions the animals will also do, isn't it? Except laughing. That is only the difference between the human beings and the animals. Animals will do all actions that human beings do, but they don't laugh. Laughing is only a gift given only to human beings by God, right? And all the actions the animals do, okay, animals do all the action the machines do. Machines will also do actions. What actions they do? For example, light is a machine, or you can say what is it? It's a laptop is a machine, right? And so many machines are there. Without the help of these machines, man cannot survive at all. How can we get this electricity? The turbines must work. They must do action. Otherwise, how can the idle electricity be generated? Therefore, all the machines will be working. Okay. So all the actions done by the machines, all the actions the machines do are also verbs. And last one, all the actions the things do. All the actions. So things will also do actions. How? I'll give you examples for all of them. So once again I repeat, all the actions we do, all the actions the animals do, all the actions the machines do, all the actions the things do, all these actions are verbs. Direct definition. This is a grammatical definition, right? If you can, our motto is whether we are able to understand it or not. That is only our motto. If you can understand the definition of the verb by this definition, it's well and good. Otherwise you can understand it by these in these simple terms. Okay, by this also you can understand. Okay, and here Mohan is writing a letter. What action is Mohan doing here? Mohan is a human being. What action is he doing? Writing. So this action is always called a what? All actions done by man, all the actions we do are called verbs. So here Mohan is doing this action and therefore it is a verb. So, and here this is the subject, right? And next comes the dog is barking loudly. What action is the dog doing? It is barking. Barking is the action being done by this dog and therefore it is a verb. And next, what is that? The bus is moving slowly. What action is the bus doing? It's moving. So it is that action the bus doing. So therefore it's a verb. And what is that? The light is glowing brightly. What action is the light doing? So it is glowing. Glowing means it is brightly shining, and it is a verb. So what else is there? So in this way, in all these four examples, you can find what the subjects are doing. So Mohan is a subject, the dog is a subject, bus is a subject, and like that. So here is all these actions are verbs. Are you following me? Any confusion? Okay. One example for we do, for human beings. One example for animals. One example for machines. One example for things. Four examples are given. You can follow that. Other examples of verbs are given here. And here see: go, come, stand, sing, play, cook, read, write, sing, ring, ask, request, blame, beat, warn, damage, pray, make, marry. All these are, you can say, what is that? Verbs. Briefly, this picture about the verbs. Okay, right. And now let's go to the next part of speech. Adverb is a word. Okay, what does it do? It qualifies a verb, modifies, sorry, it modifies. See, grammatically, two things are there. Qualify is used for adjectives, modify is used for adverbs. Modify, qualify, both convey the same meaning as describe, right? So, a word which modifies a verb, and modifies an adjective, another adverb. So, what does this adverb do, sir? It describes a verb, it describes an adjective, it describes another adverb. It will describe three things. It is such a powerful, you can say, word in the English language. It describes three, you can say, words. It describes a verb, it describes an adjective, it describes another adverb. How? I'll give you some examples to make you understand this. For example, okay, what is that? Mohan played well. What is the action of the sentence here? Mohan. What did Mohan do? Played. So this is the verb. So Mohan played. How? How? See, well. This is the verb. Okay. Mohan played. This is the how well means this well is describing this played. If I don't say this, use this well, what is Mohan played? Mohan played means you only understand that Mohan played. That much only you understand, but you don't understand more than that. But here, if I say Mohan played well, so what is this word doing? It is describing this played, that is a verb, right? Okay. One more example. The flower is very beautiful. Okay, the flower is very beautiful. Okay, what is beautiful here? The flower. Okay, so this beautiful is describing this flower, that is, a noun. So any word that describes a noun is called an adjective. This is an adjective. Are you following me, sir? Right. And here the flower is very beautiful. How beautiful is this? Very beautiful. See, beautiful, this word is describing this noun, therefore it's an adjective. And this word is describing this beautiful, and therefore it is an adverb. Okay, clear? Very beautiful. The flower is very beautiful. It's an adjective because it is describing this noun. And here, what is it doing? Very beautiful. How beautiful? Very beautiful. So it is describing this. Very beautiful. So here, this is describing this noun, and this is describing adjective. And so like that, an adverb describes an adjective. And third example I would like to give: she answered. What is that? She answered the question quite correctly. She answered. This is the verb. How correctly? It's an adverb. For the question, if you question the verb with how, when, where, you get, what is that? The answer. Some answer you get. That answer is nothing but an adverb. If you question the verb with how, when, where, okay, then what is that? How much? All these, questions, then that the answer to such questions is, what is that? Always an adverb. She answered how. Mohan played how well. She answered how correctly. It's an adverb. And here's it. She answered the question how you know see how much correctly, quite correctly. She answered the question correctly, adverb. And how much correctly? Quite correctly, not 50% correct or 25% correct or something. Quite correct. So quite is this correctly is describing this verb. It's an adverb. And what is this quite doing, sir? It is describing this adverb. An adverb can describe another adverb. No other word can describe another adverb. An adverb can only describe another adverb. So in this way, adverb can describe a verb, an adjective, and another adverb. This you can say definition, examples is okay. Very briefly, I'm talking to you about the parts of speech. That's why I'm in a hurry. Okay, and here one more thing also I am giving you additional information about adverb. It tells us how, when, where an action is done. For example, yes, he worked the sum quickly. How, you question. He worked how quickly is an adverb. Okay. Yes. Next, what is that? They will return home. They will return home when tomorrow is an adverb. We searched for our lost dog. We searched, yes, for our where, everywhere. If you question the verb with how, when, where, you get the answer. Okay, that answer itself is an adverb. Absolutely, it's an adverb. That's all. No doubt about that. Okay, right. So this is there. Now, other examples of adverbs are given here. Usually, they all end in ly. They all end in ly. Honestly, if you add ly to an adjective, it becomes an adverb. That's all. Honest adjective. Honestly is an adverb. Right? That happy, happily, joyful, joyfully, careful, carefully, ceaselessly, ceaseless, ceaselessly, continuous, continuously, perfect, perfectly, regular, regularly, prompt, promptly. So all these generally the words ending in ly are adverbs, not about some other words are there that are adjective. For lovely is there, it's not an adverb, it's an adjective. Like that, some other words are also there, but generally all ly ending words are, what is that, adverbs. This point you have to understand, right? Preposition, it's very very important, because all prepositions are, what is that, structure words or function words or grammatical words. There are five what's that, structure words. Okay, articles, helping verbs, pronouns, prepositions, conjunctions. These five kinds of words are very, 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 very important in the examination, and therefore you can find so many grammar books. You can say under the title functional grammar, because they are function words. So grammar with dealing with function words is called, what is that, functional grammar, like that. So structural grammar, functional grammar, because they are structure words or function words or grammatical words. So one should pay very good attention to all those five kinds of words, structure words. Of course, content words are also there, that all of you know very well. In the previous video, I dealt with all of them very elaborately, right? And here, preposition, the word itself has got some meaning. What is that? Pre means before. Okay. Position means place. Very simple. Preposition means before place. Before place means a preposition is a word which is placed before a noun or a pronoun. Noun or a pronoun, and joins it to the remaining sentence or the rest of the sentence. Okay. For example, here I'll give you, what is that? That's the definition. Okay. I'll give you, there is, first of all, there is a book on the table. There's a book on the table. Okay, there is a book on the table. You can easily understand the meaning of this sentence. Suppose I have removed this word from the sentence. What meaning does this sentence give to you? What meaning does it give you? Come on, tell me. There is a book. You can find some meaning. There is a book. Okay, there is some meaning to this. But does this table, that is a noun, have any meaning in this sentence? Individually, it has got a meaning. Table means table, everybody knows. But does it have any meaning in this sentence? No. Right? But now let us put back the word that we have removed. Now you see, there is a book on the table. Now there is a meaning. On the table, there is a book. Okay, very beautiful. What do you understand from this now? When on is not used here, this table that is noun is detached from the, when it is removed, it is detached from the remaining sentence. When it is used, it is attached to the sentence. When it is removed, it is detached from the sentence. Okay, when it is used, it is attached to the remaining sentence. Isn't it? Any word that does this kind of job, what is it doing? It is placed before this table that is a noun and it is joining it to the rest of the sentence. What is this on doing here, sir? It is placed before this table that is a noun and it is joining this table, this noun, to the remaining sentence, rest of the sentence. Any word that does this kind of duty is called a preposition. Any word, only the preposition will be doing only that job. Okay, so here, therefore, I can give you the definition in this way. Any word placed before, any word placed before a noun or pronoun and joins that noun or pronoun to the rest of the sentence is called a pronoun, sorry, preposition. What is a preposition? It's like that. Any word placed before a noun or a pronoun and joins it to the rest of the sentence is called a preposition, right? And here, let me give you some examples to make understand. Okay, yes, already have explained this example to you, and therefore I go to the other examples. There is a book, so it's a preposition. A fair little girl sat under a tree. Okay, a fair little girl sat. For example, I have removed this word from the sentence. What do you understand? A little girl sat a tree. A little girl, a fair little girl sat a tree. This tree does not have any meaning here. Okay, but if I put it here, now under a tree, a fair little girl sat. So here, what is this word doing? It is used before this tree that is a noun, and what is that? It is joining it to the rest of the sentence. On is also put before this table that's a noun, and what is it doing? It is joining it to the rest of the sentence. Okay, and here what is that? Shilpa is angry with me. Shilpa is angry. Okay, you have find. Suppose I have removed this word from the sentence. What meaning do you get from it? Shilpa is angry and me. Shilpa is angry. Me? No, no meaning at all. And here, Shilpa is angry with me. So then, if you put this with, what happens? So with me, Shilpa is angry. That means, what is this with doing? This is put before this pronoun. Me is a pronoun. Me is a pronoun. What is this with doing? It is put before this pronoun and it is joining it to the rest of the sentence. It is put before this pronoun and it is joining it to the restation. And that's why if this word is used, this me, the pronoun is getting connected to this sentence. If it is omitted, this pronoun is getting disconnected or removed from, disconnected from this sentence. Right? In all these examples, the same thing is happening. And one more example I think I give you. And the old woman was vexed by the grandchildren. The old woman was vexed, okay, by the grandchildren. Suppose I have removed this word. The old woman was vexed. Up to there, you can find some meaning. And the grandchildren. The old woman was vexed with the grandchildren. Can you find any meaning here? No meaning at all. Now, use this by. Now you find the meaning. By the grandchildren, the old woman was vexed. Okay, it's very simple and easy, right? And here, what is that? What is happening here? When this by is used here, the word this grandchildren is a noun. Is as getting attached to the sentence. When it is removed, it is getting detached. Okay, when it is used, it is getting attached to sentence. When it is removed, it is getting detached from the sentence. So that means, this by placed before this grandchildren, that is a noun, and it is joining into the rest of the sentence. In the first example, you have seen what is this on doing. It is, what is that? When you have used this on, yes, when you have used this on, this table, that's a noun, is getting attached to the sentence. When you have removed this word, this table, the noun, is getting detached. Okay, therefore this on is put before this noun and it's joining it to the rest of the sentence. So in this way, on, under, with, by, all are, what are they doing? Put before a noun or a pronoun and are joining them to the remaining sentence. Such words are called prepositions. Examples are given: in, on, at, by, with, from, to, since, for, up, under, between, among. See, there are three kinds of prepositions: simple prepositions, compound prepositions, what's that? Complex prepositions, or phrase prepositions. Okay, simple, compound, phrase prepositions. These three kinds of prepositions are there, and I'm going to deal with them very shortly in some other video. You are going to learn it very clearly. Okay, and now let's go to the next important part of speech. Conjunction is there. What's the conjunction? Conjunction is what? Conjunction is a word. It's a word used to join words or sentences. Conjunction is a word which joins two sentences together or two words together. Okay. Here I have given all the examples. Ravi sold mangoes and Hari sold apples. So Ravi sold mangoes, Hari sold. Now we are joining these two sentences together with the help of this and. And here Rakesh was rich, he was unhappy. To Rakesh was rich, yet he was unhappy. Here we are joining these two statements with the help of this yet. And I ran fast, but I could not get into the bus. I ran fast, but I ran fast, one sentence. I could not get into the bus, another sentence. Now when you join them, I ran fast, but I could not get into them. You only say that. I ran fast, but I couldn't get. And one more example, she could not write, for she hurt her fingers. She could not write, one sentence. She hurt her fingers, another sentence. Now we are joining these two sentences. How? She could not write. Why? For means because. For she hurt her fingers. Okay. Yes, other examples are given here, sir. Okay, these are all the conjunctions. Please pay attention to all of them. Okay, these are all conjunctions, examples of conjunctions, and you can okay. And now we go to the last kind of, or last part of speech. Okay, what is an interjection? A word is which expresses some sudden strong feeling. Some sudden strong feeling. A word which expresses some sudden strong feeling. Feeling of what? Feeling of joy, maybe. Feeling maybe joy. Feeling of joy or sorrow or grief or what is that, pain, okay, or fear, whatever it may be. Suppose you are going along the way. Suddenly a big cobra came across your way. What do you say? Oh my God, or some automatically some word will come out. My God. Suppose you are going along the way and you hit your foot against a rock on the way. What do you say? Will you smile and say, hey, okay? No, what do you say? So, oh my God, in your language, whether it is your Tamil language, Tamil or Marathi or Kannada or what is Telugu or Hindi, what is it? In that, oh, something you say, some word you say, that word itself is called an interjection. In our Telugu, we say, Abba. chachandra, something like that. Okay, some word you utter, okay, out of, to express your sudden feeling of joy, sorrow, grief. And you know, when Archimedes, what did he do when he found the principle? Eureka, something like that. It's a word expressing joy. Don't try to seek, search for its meaning and all that. It's a word of joy, that's all. Hurrah, we have won the match, something. So there are so many words. I would like to give you: alas, bravo, hurrah, hush, oh, see, and my god, my goodness, and all these things are there. Oh my god, all this, oh my god, oh my god, omg. Nowadays, people are using in short, they don't like to write the full form. Oh my, omg means, day by day, you can say, laziness is prevailing upon us. We don't like to write, oh my god. Some people are, even in my WhatsApp group also, some people are saying, omg. You have to say, okay, some abbreviations they are using. So something like that. Okay, I don't want to go into details. So whatever it is, sir, here these are all the words expressing some sudden strong feelings. And what is that? I'll give you some sentences. Hush, the baby is asleep. Generally, hush is a word indicating fear. Hey, shh. In the examination, the invigilator says, shh, don't turn this side and that side. Don't talk to others. Don't talk. Shh, something like that. Shh is a word indicating the baby is asleep. What is it? Hurrah! We have overtaken the bus carrying the girls. The boys are jubilantly says, hurrah! We have overtaken the bus carrying the girls. Girls bus has was overtaken by them. What is that? Alas, the young lady died of coronavirus. Alas. Here, don't make a noise here. It's a word indicating some disgust or what is that? Hatred or some contempt or some. Kya baat kar rahe bhai? Yeah, So it's like that. So bravo, you have sung well. So one important feature I would like to tell you. Beside all interjections, there is an exclamatory mark. This is an exclamatory mark. One thing. Okay. Second one is there between in the sentence between this interjection and the sentence there is no any grammatical link at all. That's why after hish I am beginning the sentence with a capital letter. All sentences have begun with a capital letter because there is no link, grammatical link or connection between this interjection and the following sentence. So it is like that, sir. So simple and all that. And here, this is all about what is that? Interjection. So parts of speech are over. Hello, dear learners of English grammar. Thank you so much for your patient listening to me and watching the video. And hope you have understood whatever I have taught you here. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed. And at the same time, you also share this video with your good friends. Please, this knowledge imparting video. It's not a joke. It's not an entertainment video or any ordinary video. It's a video which is imparting knowledge to you. Please watch this video again and again and get benefit out of this video. Thank you so much. Thank you for your presence. I'll see you with another beautiful video. Until then, bye. Thank you so much.